All right, folks. We're still at QuakeCon. I am still Cyberpunk. All right, sitting right here beside me, I've got, this is John, this is Jeff, JJ and J. Wow, all right. And these guys are with UCC, so why don't you go ahead and go ahead, pick up the microphone, whoever's going to talk. Tell these folks a little bit about the UCC.
Okay, UCC is Uppercut Circuit. We are North Texas' largest fighting game scene. We are TOs that are trying to bring that competitive atmosphere, in-person atmosphere, to the fighting game. You know, the arcade's dead and online sucks. So we're trying to fix that and get people something that hasn't been there since the 80s and 90s.
That is sad about the arcades. I've noticed that too. They really are taking a dive. All right, so how does this organization start?
I'll let Jeff speak that.
Okay.
Start up. Go ahead.
Back in 2009, when Street Fighter 4 came out, me and my friend Kent, he's not here this weekend, started a group at his house called DFW Fight Club. We just had, the very first one had an 8-man Street Fighter tournament, and since then it's grown. It's gone through my house, it's now at John's house, and we get 20, 30, 40 people every other week to come out and play games at the house. And after we started that, we wanted to run a tournament for more people to come to, so we were like, well, let's do it at a bar where people can drink and have food and have fun and still play games.
That's awesome.
So we started Texas Bar Fights back in 2009 as well. We've done 12.
Great name.
Yeah, Texas Bar Fights. So people like ask, oh, do you really do fights in bars? Because we wear our shirts.
You mean with bottles and chairs and the whole thing?
We wear our shirts everywhere, and people are like, what is that about? And so we get to tell them about that too.
How does a mere mortal become a member of the UCC?
Well, you can come out to his house. You can find us on Facebook. We got a couple pages. We have a DFW Fight Club page. We have a Texas Bar Fights page. And we have a website called uppercutcircuit.com where you can find us there.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about those cool button joystick combos you guys are all carrying around.
As you know, being from the old arcade scene, a lot of us grew up on arcades. You know, there are a lot of players that like playing on their pads, so, you know, the controllers. There's even people that grew up, you know, emulators on their computers, so they love keyboards. So we get keyboard players out. We even get people this new thing called a hitbox, which is a no joystick thing. So you got your 8 buttons, but instead of your joystick, you actually have your WSAD and spacebar. And it's a fight stick, you know, arcade buttons.
Right.
It's laid out like a keyboard, you know. So we have it where you run in other scenes, you have to play a specific keyboard and mouse or a specific device. Fighting games are truly about your skill. You bring whatever it takes for you to win. As long as it's not an automated macro or a turbo button, we don't care if you play on an orb. It doesn't matter.
The turbo button.
Bring the best. Yeah, we want the best skilled player at what it means. We have arcade cabinets. A lot of people like what they call them fight sticks, which are just smaller, portable arcade joysticks and buttons. And a lot of people saw those here. We had them out here. So
that's very cool. So what games do you guys play?
Pretty much any fighting games. We play the largest ones that are out right now. You know, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3, Injustice is really huge right now. Really fun game. Lots of superheroes beating each other up. But we go all the way back to the 1990s fighting games, the 2000s. If somebody wants to play it, we've got people that would love to play with people. You know, and that's the problem is fighting games over the years. You're playing with your buddy who doesn't know how to play, so you don't get to play fighting games anymore. There's communities for every type of fighting games, and we just try to bring them together.
What's the most popular one you guys play right now?
Probably Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3.
Awesome. Yeah. What's your favorite?
Street Fighter 4.
Street Fighter 4, fantastic. I was always a big Tekken fan.
Yep.
I love all things Tekken. I really do. All right, so when are you guys doing your next big game?
In 2 weeks in Arlington, Texas at the Crown Plaza, we have the Uppercut Circuit, which is our largest yearly event. It's all weekend long, August 16th to the 18th. Friday night, we're going to do like 5v5 team tournaments. You know, the best in Texas come and, you know, try to beat each other as a team. And then Saturday are our pools. You saw a list. We have a huge list. If there's a fighting game on a current-gen console or we got the arcade cabinet for it, it's going to be there, and we'll be playing it. And then Sundays are finals. Everything's going to be streamed, and you're going to see the best the South has to offer. You know, we have people coming from Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Houston, Austin. You know, we've even had people come from California, Detroit, Chicago.
Wow.
Florida, so
Wow.
it's a place to be.
That's very cool. That's very cool. So what do you guys think about the con this year?
It's awesome. You know, I used to come back in the day, and you know, with the economy and stuff, it kind of went down to mostly a LAN party, but it's back in full swing. You know, this place is booked out. You know, I remember we were unloading Wednesday. There's already like 500 people in line. It's like, wow.
It was, yeah. On Tuesday, I walked the line. Took 2.5 minutes to get all the way from one end of the line to the other, just walking it.
Yeah,
it was
PC
crazy.
Back, you know, I'm glad that they're also liking the console side. I'm also a PC gamer, and I love the merging. You know, used to they didn't like Xboxes here. You know, no, this is PC gaming. Gaming in total is great. I want it all to be there.
Now you said you actually have some arcade cabinets.
Yes.
Where do you get those?
Collecting them over the years. One of our other partner, recently he's gotten into going and finding them because they're getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been picking up, you know, the Killer Instinct 1 and 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo,
Killer Instinct,
Marvel's Capcom 2, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. You know, we got a Vampire Savior cabinet, you know, Darkstalkers. You know, we got Capcom versus SNK 2, which was very limited in the United States.
Right.
You know, that was really at the end of the arcade scene, so there wasn't many U.S. release, and we actually got one of those. And yeah, because that's us. We're proud. You know, we love getting on the old cabinets and reminisce back to the 90s. And
fantastic. You had a lot of BYOCers come over and play?
Oh yeah, the booths have been packed all weekend, and we've got the BYOC section over here, and there's probably 40 people over there crowded around 4 consoles. So.
Did you get any sleep last night?
Not much.
Okay, that's general. How about you, man? Did you get any sleep last night?
No.
No?
I was out later than them.
Awesome. All right, go ahead and pimp the website and all the information one more time.
UppercutCircuit.com. On Facebook, you can find us DFW Fight Club page, Texas Bar Fight page, and in 2 weeks, our Uppercut Circuit Championship. We have an event page, and you can search Uppercut Championship.
Fantastic. All right, folks. Cyberpunk. That's John. That's Jeff. And we are at QuakeCon 2013.
Whoop.
Man, you guys you guys are missing out if you're not here. You still have just a few hours left to come and participate, hook up with some games on the BYOC.
And we should shoot back next year.
Absolutely. We look forward to having you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.